Here at Adventure Cove, we have 15 pinnipeds. Now, the word pinniped means fin-footed, and it encompasses a group of animals that are carnivorous aquatic mammals that all four limbs have been modified into flippers. And that includes seals and sea lions, just like we have here at the Columbus Zoo. So one of the most commonly asked questions we get here is, what is the difference between a seal and a sea lion? And there are many differences, so I will start out with one of their physical differences, which is their color. So sea lions are going to be a very uniform brown color all over their body. But seals are actually going to come in many different colors. They can be white, they can be gray, they can be brown, but one of the big differences is that they are going to have speckles all throughout their fur. So it's going to be easy to spot the differences between the seals and sea lions. Another big difference is actually going to be on their head. We as humans have ears that kind of stick out of our head a little bit. Well, so do sea lions. So sea lions are going to have that little external ear flap hanging off the side of their head. But if you look at a harbor seal's head, it's actually going to be really smooth and they're not going to have anything sticking off the side. However, they do have a little pinhole, if you look really, really close, on each side of their head, and that is going to be their ear. The next big difference is going to be their size. California sea lions are what we call sexually dimorphic, and basically that just means that there's going to be a noticeable difference between a male and a female, and for them it's their size. Females are going to be between 150 pounds to 220 pounds as a full-grown adult, but males are going to average out at about 600 pounds, and they're going to gain even more weight once they go into their breeding season, and can reach weights up to between 800 and 900 pounds. And harbor seals are going to be up to 300 pounds, and males are going to be slightly larger than the females, but it's not as big of a difference as the sea lions. Another really cool difference is actually going to be their bone structure. So sea lions have rotating hips just like we do, and they will actually tuck their back flippers up under their body and prop themselves up on those big front flippers to actually walk around on land. But seals' hip bones are actually fused together, so they aren't able to rotate their hips the same way that sea lions can. And because of this, they can't tuck their back flippers underneath them, and instead on land they're going to do more of a crawling motion, which we call galumphing. You can even see these differences while they are swimming through the water. The sea lions are going to use those big front flippers to propel themselves, and they're going to use their back flippers like a rudder to turn in the water. And seals are actually going to be the opposite. So they are going to use their back flippers and move them in a side-to-side motion to propel themselves forward, and they're going to use their front flippers to do all of their turning. So those were all physical differences that you can spot, but another big difference between seals and sea lions is actually going to be their personality. Sea lions are actually going to have a very bold personality. You're going to be able to hear them as soon as you walk into the zoo. They communicate with very loud, sharp barks to each other. And seals are actually going to be more reserved. Most of their communication is going to be underwater, but out in the wild, they're going to be more of a solitary creature. So they're going to kind of hang out by themselves a lot more than the sea lions, who live in colonies up to 1,500 animals at a time. And finally, one of my favorite facts about seals and sea lions is actually how long they can hold their breath and how deep they can dive. California sea lions can reach depths up to 900 feet, and they can hold their breath for up to 15 minutes at a time. And seals are actually going to exceed that. So seals are even better divers and can dive all the way down to 1,500 feet, and they can hold their breath for up to 30 minutes at a time. They'll do this by dropping their heart rate from about 100 beats per minute to 6. And so that helps really conserve their oxygen for those deep dives. So the next time you're here at the Columbus Zoo Aquarium, make sure to stop by our pinniped habitat here at Adventure Cove and see if you can spot the difference between our seals and sea lions.